So welcome again for this webinar session, which is conducted by Software Work India Private Limited. So today we will be going ahead with the topic that is Tally ERP9 for the manufacturing module. See, basically in Tally we have a manufacturing flow, which is somewhat limited to like a production entry or manufacturing journal entry and a simple BOM generations. Apart from them, we also have an inventory flow like purchase order and GRN. But many of the customers or many of the clients faces the challenges in the manufacturing because they have a greater requirements and they want to have fulfilled in the tally itself. So to bring this solution, what we have done, we have incorporated and we have built up our own customized module of tally ERP9 manufacturing module. So we have customized this manufacturing module because many of the manufacturing clients faces the challenges and they need only to incorporate all this manufacturing flow in the tally itself. So as to overcome that challenges, what we have done, we have built up one customized module in tally ERP9 itself so that the customer can take the benefit of it and can use all such complete or can fulfill all its procurement cycle, start from the sales order to procurement and from procurement to payment, and thus he can fulfill its requirement. So I think so all the client or attendants which will maybe using the manufacturing and they will be really facing the challenges as what we can get it from this or what are the solution we have done it in the tally ERP9 itself, and they will be very curious because you may be very curious about what we have done, and definitely we are also curious to show you what we have done in our tally ERP9 product. Okay, so let's start with it. I hope my voice is clear to you and my slides and what are my presentation is visible, right? Can you reply on the chat box? I just need again a confirmation. Can you reply on my chat box that my voice is here? Okay, so I just got a raise in my Pranav Pastawala. Yes, it's been there. Anand Patil. Okay, good, great. So we just move the sessions here. See, basically what the manufacturing clients are expecting that tally is itself only for the data entry, but it's not like that. We can develop many good things in the tally itself. So what we have done, we have developed the manufacturing complete procurement cycle here, okay, which is based on the concept like sales to order concept. So it means you get the order and against that order you are planning for the productions, so that also you can flow that cycle, that is sales to order cycle, that is one of the manufacturing concept. Similarly, make to order, you can do that also. And so these two concept you can fulfill here, but right now presently we have done that is sales to order concept. So let's get started here. So I'm just going here. First of all, we just process our flow and how we have done the process, and basically it starts from the, similarly if you see here, it starts from the sales quotation, then sales order. So I just go here. So first of all, we will go to the sales quotation here. So you can create a quotation here. Okay, see, our cycle has been started from sales order, that is order to what we can say make to order. So make to order concept means what? You get a sales order and against that sales order you are planning for the production. Now for that sales requirement, what we are doing, we have also done a sales quotation here. So if you see here what we have done, you can create a quotation in this manufacturing ERP, in this tally ERP9 customized module or in our tally ERP9 customized module. You can confirm the order and against that you can get the reports. So let's see here. The quotation will be there. So you can see here the screen here. So this is the screen. I can just zoom here. So you can get here. First you can do a sales quotation. So you make an entry for the sales quotation here. Okay, so that is also there. Then you can see here sales quotation number. Okay, sales quotation means what? You are quoting to a customer that this are we are offering the services at this rate and at this terms and condition. So you can do that. So you can see the printout. So even the functionality wise, you can record the sales quotation and similarly you can take the print of the same. So this is one of the good features what we have developed, because if you see in a default tally, sales quotation is there, but there is no such like reports or something like that. And sales quotation we can work in the background, like making the sales order into optional. That is in there in the default tally. But this we have separately done it. You can get the reports, everything like that. Okay, so there is a sales quotation process here. Now we have also done the order confirmation. So there is one more there, that yes, this order has been confirmed. So suppose the customer has confirmed the order, so that entry also you can do it, that is order confirmation. So you can see here confirmation of the order. So while tracking the sales quotation number, you can create the sales order confirmation, right? So same quotation number you can track it and you can generate the order confirmation. So that's great thing. There is a complete tracking mechanisms is there. So you can see this quotation number is coming here and you can track the same. And even you can get a print of order confirmation. Okay, this has been order, has been confirmation, and you can send to your customers. So that second, both is there. That is, you can firstly you can generate a sales quotation, and if the order gets confirmed, you can send him the order confirmation, right? I think so. I'm going in the same flow. Are everything? Are everyone is with me? Can you reply on the chat box? Good. So that's a great thing. So I think so. First we have done it, the sales order, sorry, the sales quotation, and against that we have generated the order confirmation. So our concept, okay, our concept is order to make to order, which we are doing that. So we are flowing the cycle of make to order cycle here. So the first process which we have been right now been generating, that is the sales order confirmation, right? Now you can get a report here, pending sales quotation. So that's great thing. Against your quotation which has not been there, so you can see here the pending quotation report. Okay, so you can see sales quotation outstanding. So you can get a report here which you have quoted to your customers and which are pending, because once the order is confirmed, that will get removed from this report. So that get eliminated. But till the timing, if you need to see a report, you can get here. So that is there. You can see we have provided a various filter here, atom number, auto number, and you can get here. So even you can just also get a report of sales order voucher. You can get a salesperson file wise. So you can also get a report of salesperson wise. So you can get a sales quotation report. Along with that, you will also get a report where a sales order, so against which salesman is connected to that particular sales order, that is also there. So this completes the flow of sales quotation. Okay, now once it has been there, so our cycle started from the procurement. How? Now you got the sales order from your customer that I require so and so material. Now what we will do, our storekeeper or manager or purchase manager will check whether we have that particular raw material to produce that finished goods. So now the procurement cycle will start here. Now what we have provided in the procurement module. So there will be a material indent, which is very important. See, if you see in the default tally, the material indent process is not there. There is no indent module there. But we have developed and customized this module, and that is why we are providing you such that you can fulfill your complete requirement of manufacturing cycle in this tally ERP9. So that's make a great difference here. So that Indian module you can run here. So there is the auto generation against the material request and manual creation for the critical in case of the items. So it means first there will be a material request process, and against the material request you can generate a material indent. So I'm just moving here. You can see there is a purchase requisition, or what we can say is an indent. Okay, and then you will get a reports here, indent reports. You can see here such report you will be getting, the indent report, that is against the material request or against the purchase requisition, which indent are pending. So you can see here. So you can get a indent registers. Okay. So it means the second fulfillment, sorry, the second flow cycle starts from the indent module. Okay, it means now there is a requirement from the various department or from the various stores and department where they require the particular raw material for the production of the finished goods. So they will run this procurement module. Okay, again I'm just going to that repeated here. Just see here. Now here you will be getting an indent report. So that spending indent report will be the indent against which the PO has not been raised. So that is the report you will be getting here. So there will be tracking of indent number at the time of PO purchase order. So that is we have provided here. So you can get a indent transaction. So there is a functionality available, indent transaction and the pending indent. Okay. So this is the procurement has been there. So which we have completed. So the procurement will be of material indent also. It can be service indent, it can be capex indent, or there is also we have provided a work order. Okay, so this all been incorporated in the procurement module. So that's clear to you? Okay, so we must just move ahead. So if you see, we have been going into the sequence of the cycle. So first we have got the sales quotation. Okay, the sales quotation, and then the sales order has been confirmed. That is there, and now our procurement cycle has been running. So we are running the procurement cycle here. So there is the indent module. Okay, so which I have been showed to you. Okay, so now just move ahead. Now again, suppose our internal department has raised the intent or the requisition that we require such a raw material for the manufacture or the production of the finished goods. Now what we will do, we will have a purchase order to be raised to the particular vendor or suppliers. So we have the complete order management cycle here. So you can see here, which is a part of our procurement only. So you can see here, but we have given a different let's say menu, that is order management. So you can see here we have been provided a purchase order. You can see there is a purchase order printout. Okay, so that is there. So you can flow a purchase order. It can be service purchase order also. You can see pest control services. So it's kind of a service PO also, or atom PO also. So you can have a functionality of both purchase order to be raised. So while going for the purchase order, if you see here, this purchase order will be tracked against the particular indent. So we have given a flow there that when you raise the purchase order, you will track against which particular indent all the material requisition this you require. Correct? So this is how what we are doing here. So we have given the tracking mechanism. So this is what we have been completed here, the order management. So our cycle has started with the sales quotation, then it come to the procurement module, and then it come to the order management. Correct? Then once the goods are received or material received or services are rendered or the capex like that, we will record a purchase GRN. So you can see here we have provided a GRN register. Okay, so this GRN is nothing but you can get a report against which PO the GRN has been recorded and which are the pending. Okay, so this GRN are pending and which are cleared, you will get such report. Okay, so this is GRN by tracking the PO. So we have provided once you raise the GRN, it will track the PO. So this is how we got the material. Okay. Also, we have incorporated a quality check process. You can see here. That's very important. Many of times the customer needs the quality inspection here. So while doing the GRN level or at the receipt level, he can record what are the testing. So he can record the testing parameters. He can do the entry of testing here. So you can see here quality analysis we have given for the product of the GRN. And also you get a report of quality analysis report. So we have completed with the GRN. So at the time of the inward or the receipt, we got the quality check process, right? So this is how the flow has been going here. We have also the gate pass module. Okay. Now before that, if you see here, I will show you in the data what we have been given much more automation, and then we can go with the move with the other module also like get pass and workflow. But first I will just show you how we have provided the module here. So let's see in the tally data. Correct. Now are you able to see my tally screen? Can you reply on the chat box? Are you able to see the tally screen here? Okay, so great. Now what we have given, first I will explain you and then we can go ahead. So we have been a report under this module. We have material issue node, and under material issue we have a report like material request and material issue. So if you see here, we have been provided with the various indent. Then if you see here indent, then you have a material issue and all these things. Now what we can do in the live data, let's say, now here material request, if I just run a report, let's say 1st May to 31st May, for example. So what I will be getting here, so you can see here, suppose if I run the here, this is a report like material request and the material issue report. So based on this report, suppose there is a material request or purchase requisition, what we say here, I'm getting all such quantity here from a particular department. You can say, you can drill down here and you can check here. Okay, so if I see a particular department is there, the material has been requested, actual quantity issued date. Now, if the stock is available with me, so there is an actual quantity column here. It nothing but there is the actual stock. So if there is an actual stock is available with me, from here only I can click on the material issue. You can see here from this report also we have provided that he can issue a material. So if the stock is available, he can directly raise a material issue from this report itself. And auto, like auto means auto window will open for the material issue and the user can record the material issue entry. So from this report itself, he can do that. Now suppose it's not been available, then from here only he can go for the auto indent. So our flow of manufacturing has been started from the material request. I'm talking about the procurement cycle. So our flow will start from the material request. It means there is a material request concept, or an issuance of the material request will be there by the particular department to the stores or to the purchase manager. Okay, and then the stores or the purchase manager, based on the complete requirements and the understandings and all the availability, after getting the availability of the stock, he will issue an auto indent to auto indent. So this will be, first the flow will be start from the material request, and from the material request an indent will be generated from the particular stores or a purchase manager. So the request will be from the different departments, and then the indent will be generated by a stores or a purchase manager. Based on that, we have provided such a report, and on that basis, we have given an option. Either if the stock is available, he can just click on material issue. He will just select a voucher type, okay, and he can issue a material request. Sorry, material issue. So he can issue the material raw material what is been there requirement by the particular department, and if the stock is not available, then he can have auto indent. So he can raise an auto indent here. So you can see here we have automatically provided an auto indent screen will open. Okay, the division cost center, this is all been given. So this is also an important, you can see here from this only you can auto indent. So this is very important flow. And then based on that, we have given the order management. So let's say if there is a purchase order, I just show you what we have been already booked here. So if you see here, this is purchase order report which has been there. So it will just enable here. So you can see here, we can track the particular indent number. So we can track here the indent number, the purchase requisition number, and automatically the items will get replicated here. Okay, so you can see here. So this also we have been provided. So there will be a tracking of indent against that PO. Similarly, while raising the GRN, goods receipt note, purchase GRN, he can do that. So we have provided her the tracking of that. So it will track here the PO or SO number, and also we have provided all the validation, like without indent, no PO will raise. Okay. Similarly, without PO, no GRN will be without PO number, no GRN will be also recorded. So all these controls will be have been provided here. Okay, so this you can see here. We have given the order management complete separate module here. Where you can raise purchase order, service order, and capex order. Similarly, GRN, you can have a purchase GRN, service GRN, and capex GRN. Okay. So this is what we have done, a GRN level. Okay. Now, again come to our slides, our presentation. Okay. So what we have been right now gone through, we have gone through the sales quotation. Okay, we also gone through our material request and material indent report, from where you can have a auto indent or material issue. Then we have seen a auto management report. Then we have seen a GRN, and also I have shown you the quality check. Okay, so you can have a quality check at the time of receipt, and you can specify at which atoms you require a quality check. So we have provided all the quality check parameters in the atom configuration. So that is also there. So predefined parameters for the certain items report is also provided, and quality check for the selected items. So you can select an item from where you can require a quality check, right? So this is there. Now we move ahead. Okay, so this we have completed. Then we have a gate pass. So you can see here, even we have incorporated here in this module, you can have a gate pass module where you have a gate pass entry, material in entry and material out entry, and you have a gate pass report. So you can see here the gate pass entry here. You need to enter the gate pass here. So you can get a print of the gate pass in. Okay, so similarly gate pass out also you can get an entry and the printout, and you can get a report of what are the gate pass in inward entry and what is the gate pass outward entry report. We have provided in a separate module, that is gate pass. So if you need a gate pass requirement, you can go for this gate pass also, because many times in the manufacturing when the goods are getting inverted, they manually prepare the gate pass entry. But in right now, you in the system itself, in the tally, you can have a gate pass here. So this we have seen material issue note, which I have shown to you, but we can go ahead. We will again see here what is the material issue note works there. So you can see a material request is nothing. A material request will be sent by the shop floor or the production department to a store in the form of the request. So a material request will be sent either by the shop floor department levels like production or something. Okay, and similarly or maintenance department. So they will just issue a material request in the form. You can see this is a material request entry. You can take a printout of the material request. Okay. Then you have material issue also. If the material is available to you, you can directly issue a material. So you can see here material issue. So this material issue printout also will be there. You can take a print of material issue. So we have given the entry level functionality, and we have also given the document level functionality. Then I have shown you this auto indent, which I have shown you the report we have provided, from where you can have the material indent, or you can see, you can raise an auto indent, or you can issue a material from this report itself. So this is very important. This report, from this report itself, you can have either an auto indent or you can have material issue note, which I have shown you in the product itself. You can see here. Okay, so this is regarding that material request. So what we have been incorporating here, material request also, the material issue note also, you can do the transaction here. Then based on that, you can transaction, and similarly you can book a purchase entry by tracking the GRN. So all this we have been provided in the sales and purchase transaction. Then come to the manufacturing process, what we have been provided here. Now suppose the material has been received. Okay, we got the order, we properly planned the procurement. Based on the procurement, we have received the material. Now we can start our production process. So what we have given in the manufacturing module here, a production JV will be also be recorded. That is the manufacturing journal entry against the BOM. So against that BOM, what are the material has been consumed and what are the finished goods have been derived. So how many finished goods quantity has been produced, you can record the production journal entry and you can get a reports. Similarly, we have provided one more report, that is production variances report. Okay, so production variances report here, it means that you need to have a reports where you have fixed or where you have a standard BOM, and against the standard BOM, if suppose the actual materials have been consumed more or less, or new items have been consumed more or less, or quantity wise maybe variances, or there may be variances in the amount, so you will get a report here, the production variances report. So you get a quantity variances report at the standard versus actually. So you can see here standard and actual input, how much. So this is based on the raw material. Okay, and also this is based on the production entry. So actually material as per the standard we have done this, and as per the actually it has been this. So you can see here, you can get a report here. So this is a production variances report. Similarly, we have also provided a consumption cost report. So very important here, many times the consultant, or you can say even the chartered accountant needs, or even the management need, what is my COGS or what is my cost of the goods sold. So we have provided here a report where you can get a direct figure of what is your cost of material consumed, or what we can say is cost of goods sold. So that's very important here. So in the manufacturing process, again I'm just going here, we have provided a manufacturing JV with the BOM for finished or semi-finished goods. We have been provided production entry report. We have provided the production variances report for quantity, price and cost for the goods report for final product. So these are there, like production variances, COGS, production transaction. So this is very important. You can see here the production report. So this is the atom, what has been there. Okay, batch code, date of entry, date of manufacture, atom code, unit. So this has been manufactured. Okay, these are the raw materials, so you can get a variances report. So quantity difference you will get it. Okay, so such type of a report we have provided here, and even we have provided a cost of goods consumed. So this completes our cycle of from make to order cycle. Okay, so our cycle starts from the sales quotation and then to the sales order. Once the order gets confirmed, we can go for the procurement module, and with the procurement you can, if the stock is available with you, then you have to plan for the raw material, and if the raw material is not there, then you can go for the auto indent, and if the material is available with you, then you can issue material directly. Similarly, if the material is not available to do it, then you have an intent. Against that intent, you can have a purchase order to be raised to the vendor, and against that purchase order, you can raise the GRN. Okay, at the time of the GRN, if you need to have a quality inspection to be done, then you can go for the quality check process there. And then once the quality check process is done, you can record a purchase and sales transaction. Sorry, you can go for the manufacturing process, then you will record a production entry. You need a report like what are the cost of the goods sold, that also we have been providing. So the manufacturing process will get completed. Okay, and then you can go for the actual financial transaction like sales and purchase. Apart from them, we have also given gate pass module where you can record what are the materials are getting inward and what are the materials getting outward inside the gate and outside the gate. Okay, so that is also we are given. Apart from them, we are also given the workflow. Very important here. We have also done a maker checker approval module or a workflow here. So we have provided two level of checkpoints here. One is the checker and the approval, and role given depend based on the department or transaction type and the value of the transaction. So it's very important. We have given the various parameters. Okay, and the matrices for where you can have the department wise or you can decide on the value of the transaction, on which value of the transaction you need an approval and by whom to be. So two stages of the maker and checker we have provided. So this is like a checker dashboard which you will be getting here. So once the checker logins in, he just see what are the entries he needs to be checked. So he will getting a dashboard here. So you can see the transaction like payment for checking and all these things. Once he checks the process, it will remove from his bucket. Okay, so you can see here 5 transactions is arising. So once you do the checkboard, it will go to the approval dashboard. Okay, so you can see here once the approval user login, he will get the approval, what are the entries to be approved. So this is how we have provided the workflow and the approval mechanisms which has been inbuilt in this complete customized module. So all this module like gate pass, sales transactions, sales quotation, material request, manufacturing process, workflow and approval, and one more we have provided here, which is nothing but bank and RTGS reports. So if you want, we have also developed right now presently what is happening here. All the companies are right now making the payment through RTGS and NFT. So what they do, they just go, they just have a document type or document type as per the format which has been provided by the bank, and they fill up the form and then they provide manually or either by email they send a form for having the RTGS or NFT. Secondly, they are doing the online transaction like they are just uploading the Excel, okay, and then they are manually uploading into the portal. But what we have been provided here, okay, right now what we it's nothing but like a e-banking facility which we have been provided here. Now what we will do in a tally itself, once the user will do the entry of payment, okay, with a particular NFT and RTGS marking or mapping in it, or the type of the transaction where he select NFT and RTGS, and an automatic one we have provided one report. Against that report, an Excel or TST can be generated, which is as per the format of the bank, and that Excel or TST he can upload to the bank. So without manually doing and filling up the form and again uploading into the Excel and then uploading the same, it saves the time, okay, and it will be really a error prone mechanism where from the tally itself it goes into one particular report, and from that particular report he can just generate an NFT and RTGS later. So just see been provided here NFT later. So we can have a different banks. So we have developed many banks here. So if you provide us the format, we can do that. Similarly, text format also we have done it. So the requirement of Excel or text, we have also done that. So this also we have been provided with this complete manufacturing module. So you will be getting what we can say as start from the make to order cycle, then workflow and the approval, then bank NFT and RTGS, gate pass module. So all this has been incorporated in our complete tally ERP for manufacturing cycle here. Okay, so this is all about been there. for this manufacturing module. So we have done all such modules customized in Tally ERP9. So if any customer really needs to have a demonstration, or they need to have whether what are the functionality available, so we can show him the demo, and if he is interested, definitely we can go for it, or he can go for it. Okay, so any queries here or any clarification you require here? So I'm going into the Q&A sessions. Any queries with this module? Just reply on the chat box. You can post your query in the chat box so that I can reply on it. If anyone is interested, please note down our numbers here if you want to show a demo, and if any there is a requirement or different requirement, we can also just take capture your requirement and we can do accordingly. So numbers have been published in the our presentation slides. So any queries here? Any queries? So I can just reply, or any queries regarding this module, or what are the things we can go for it. Please post your query on the chat box. I would be happy to reply on that. Okay, so even also I would like to inform you that we have been this where our website is at www.soindia.com, and if you go under the events or /events tab, you will be getting, or our upcoming webinars and workshops are also getting posted there. So it gets published. So our upcoming webinars, workshops and events which get published, you can take an advantage just by registering it. Also, we have been publishing our all videos on Tally ERP9 on YouTube. So you just subscribe on that, so you can get all the latest updates and the videos which has been uploaded here in the YouTube, because we have many new features which is even the user doesn't know. So we have incorporated much more videos on that, on the Tally functionality, which is a default functionality. We have been published all that video, and you can check it. So just subscribe to the Software at Work in the YouTube, and you get all the videos, and also you will be getting updated with the latest videos. So just subscribe it. Okay, so anything in with regard to any this module or some different requirements, if you're coming with all this manufacturing, so definitely we would be happy to help you. And if anyone has been very much interested for going for this demonstration, we will really appreciate it. So just note down our numbers here. Also our email inquiries@soindia.com. So any suggestions or just feedback, or any feedback, just publish on the chat box. And how you like this session, you can also reply on the chat box, and a separate email we also be sending to you. So just reply on the chat box how you like the sessions, or something you need much more information. So we would be happier. You can send us the your feedback. So anything to be discussed in this session regarding this manufacturing model? Any queries? So I can answer to that query. So how you like the session? Please reply on the chat box. Any improvements to be done, so we can improve it. See, right now we have less time because we have been presenting only in the presentation. But if you need to like in the product demonstration, we would be very happy, because once you see in the product, then you will get a clear presentations and the clarifications. Okay, so I hope this video would be very useful to you. Anand Patil has raised a query. Bank format is different format of each bank. Yes, sir. We can take. We have already developed many of the banks in our NFT and RTGS. But if you have not been, if your bank is not been there out of that, then we can go for that bank development also. So we have already developed much banks in our this RTGS and NFT development. We already done it for many banks. But if your banks has not been there in our that bank list, then we can go for the development. Okay, so this is there. I hope this session would be very helpful to you. So all, if you think so that your manufacturing cycle can be fulfilled, then it's very good to have this manufacturing customized module of Tally RP9. If you think, yeah, yes, this Tally can suffice your requirement, so you can just also, we are welcome for it. Okay, so I just wind up the session. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you.